What's up everybody, Tommy here, Math Productions. This video I'm going to go over the settings that I specifically use and that I would therefore recommend for anybody wanting to play a similar style Starfield modded survival playthrough. So first off, just going to show you Survival. That is the most important mod in a modded survival mod list load order. In my opinion, just because it literally touches everything, as you can see on screen. Anything that impacts the player, the environment, the ships, combat, everything. Starvival tweaks in one way or another. But with the Starvival interface terminal, whatever it's called, you can find it in your notes, I believe. But when you access it, you literally have access to every single category of settings, and you have then their sliders, if you will, toggle options to completely customize the way that this mod set works. If you notice, well, I guess you can't really notice because I'm not really clicking into too many of these, but I for the most part keep this entirely as it comes, if you will. I don't really change or tweak anything. I have shown in the playthrough that I did tweak the crew morale weekly salary. By default, it has it set at like 7,500 credits per week, and from my experience, that's per active crew member. So it can get real pricey real quick. Later in the game, when you have a ton of money and you don't really know what to do with it all, it's a great option, right? But right now at the beginning of the game, until we've accumulated that wealth, we need people willing to work for free. So I have that one drop down to nothing, but other than that one, all the other options are as they come. Just showing you guys real quick, also still in your inventory management from Starvival. I've showed off in a previous video the ship O transfer item that you get. You also get this satiation checker. You can use it anytime to check your hunger, hydration, fatigue, oversatiation, and intoxication levels. I do believe that this captain's hauler brings your ship to wherever you're at. This emergency beacon, if you activate it, it'll bring a fuel or a fuel resupply vehicle to your location. And then you have the Starship Analyzer. I've shown it before. That gives you every bit of need to know information about the status of your ship, your fuel, your grab, drive, charge, how many repair bots and emergency units you have. You can also check on your systems, or all systems and subsystems, and then you have further setting options in there to automate things. And I again recommend, because I personally keep those as they come. But yeah, if you're playing a survival style playthrough, the biggest takeaway from this video should be the Starvival add-on mod. It's a modular add-on mod. It's really a series of mods, but all of them as a whole, even if you just use them individually a la carte style, they're the biggest thing that changed the game. For completion's sake, on a settings video, I'm also showing off the settings that I use for the Bard's Outpost Recruitment Beacon. Biggest thing being they are not spawned as essential for me. They are spawned as available teammates that I can interact with. I can have up to 20, and they come in daily intervals of at minimum 1 day, maximum 3 days. The Star Finance terminal isn't really a setting, but it is kind of cool to show off that it works, and I've accumulated 50 credits in interest since I opened the account. But lastly, the base game settings, vanilla settings. The biggest update that introduced a lot of the modular survival style settings was hugely impactful and added a whole lot to the game without mods. But with the mods, specifically Starvival, I keep the majority of these as they come normal. I do use weighted ammo, and I do use medical item healing slowly. But then if you also saw, I increased vendor credits, and I do allow for accessing my ship cargo anywhere. And in my opinion, it's to emulate if I'm buying bulk supplies at a vendor, they can then transport that to a ship technician who can load the resources into my ship for me. There's a few other groups of or settings: the junk recycler, pawn shop, Xeno pets. Those are all mod specific. I keep the majority of those as they come. Just showing off some display interface settings, controls I keep as they come. Yeah, so biggest thing, I just recommend download the mods that make the game have the aspects that are missing without, and then otherwise keep pretty much everything normal, vanilla as it comes. It's a great game.